Is this not weird? Ooh, spooky. All right, let me look in. All right, I want to apologize. The videos are coming out, but they were supposed to be when the sun was out. But I got cut up washing clothes at the laundromat, and also I have broken my headphones, and I only had it for like if that a month and a half. What happened was two hummingbirds came in my face when I was putting up the clothes in the car, and I started freaking out, and it flung off, and it's broken. I hope the audio is not so bad though. But anyway, ooh boy, bro, I'm getting excited with the words I'm about to put down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like on no wisdom stuff trying to break down how I'm not gonna break down your stalking, how you should, you know, give up on the way you act towards people and stuff like that. No, we're gonna keep it calm and collected over here. I just wanna show you love. I really want you to truly understand that once I get up on the top, I won't switch up on you, I promise. Now if you stay, if you're a day one, listen, if you're not keeping one foot out and one foot in, and you're keeping both feet in, that is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I as I sit here and I bask in the so-called knowledge I have and the wisdom that I try to so-called portray on the internet, I truly understand the severity of every issue that comes my way. It's just that the reaction time is much slower than what it is now. Now, what I mean by that is, when it comes to me processing things, I tend to act in a sporadic and an immature way, and sometimes they sum that up to my age, but I think I just do that on a mental lock, on a mental shackle that hasn't been broken yet. That being self-aware of the problems you do, but not trying to fix it is damn near insanity. But with that, we will fix it further on. But I want to tell you, nigga. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to stay calm, but listen, you're gonna see my face everywhere. I promise you. You're gonna see my face everywhere. That's not demanding. I'm telling you, you're gonna see my face everywhere. You will know this face. You're gonna know my name. You will understand what I'm here for. And the music will speak for itself. And if it doesn't, I guess we'll just stick to this. But listen, it's a long way coming already. I can see it. I'm gonna be on top of the top. If it's not top of the music, it's gonna be top of art and just, I guess, talking to y'all and being more there for anything. I won't be a YouTuber. This will just be something I do to connect with a wider audience than just music. You gotta understand. Everything we do is an expression of self. Art, music, fashion, shoe. Even the way we look is an expression of self. And with that, we can come to see that with expression comes pain, and with pain comes knowledge. So you express your pain because the knowledge that you gain is what makes you go insane. You know, it does. It does. It truly does. No, keep that in mind. Hey, I got some. Hey, I got some young niggas. Let me stop. I got some people that are not from the hood but are from places that I used to live at, and I understand the so-called struggle and how it is. They're watching my videos, and I truly appreciate that. That because if you listen, if you on the other side where I was at, right, and I got out that side, but I want to go higher than where I'm at now, and you still understand what I'm saying without me have to, get not even geeky, but get on that type of level, and you understand what I'm saying on a deeper level, even though where you from, it doesn't matter, then that my job is done. My job has been fulfilled. Where you can understand me no matter where you from, what you speak. You understand the conviction and the emotion and the expression that I give, that I show you that I have passion for who you are. Listen, we'll probably even get to the point where the reason I feed the homeless, but I don't record it because I feel like even when you do that and it helps you make money, it helps you generate more to give out more, I feel like people will still tend to flip the script and be like, you're only doing it to get the views. So we won't be doing that. We'll only be doing what is feasible to this video, right? Because, as I said, I do not want to degrade my channel to just straight commentary and what I feel and how I do, right? We don't want to do TED Talks. We want to do everything. But we can't do that because we're low on supplies, we're low on funding, you know what I'm saying? But I have been doing some updates and research. I think it's because our goal is like 250 subscribers or around 500. You need like 1,000 and over like a million views to start getting financing off it. But it's okay because we still gonna grind. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for the cash. I'm here for the experience and the inspiration. But when I get up there, when I get up on the top, not just this YouTube stuff and music and this, no. when I'm up there rubbing elbows with the actors, the presidents and all of that, where my voice just start to sway, and I start getting side eyes because of the things that I say, right? I won't try to change. Listen, if I am corrupted or I have to say things that are not from the heart, you already know what sign it is. I'm gonna put up this sign. Oh, other video. Y'all remember? It's this one, then this one, right? And then this one. So this is 50-50. This is open mind. This is closed mind, but ability to change. All right, we gonna get back and forth though. So I wanted to go over there the 5 people you are, right? The fan, the viewer, the follower, the supporter, and the subscriber. All right. So, and this might be a horrible breakdown because I ain't gonna lie. Past me did a great breakdown of the 5 people you can be if you so-called watch me or you enjoy the content that I make. If you enjoy the art, then you might enjoy the fashion and the music that's coming up. So wait, what's another thing? Okay, so fan, you agree with everything. You're a diehard supporter. You're cool. You watch the videos. You're cool here and there. A subscriber, you're here for the merch, stuff like that. You still want to watch. A follower. Oh, I thought he was cool. I like what he said here and there. Bam. And then what is it? A viewer. You just watch from the sidelines. You'd be like, oh, it's whatever. It's interesting a little bit. Now, a super fan is like you're like all that combined, and you love the music, you love the art, you love everything I do, and you just want to be in the presence of me, not as no glaze or nothing, but because everybody showing appreciation to somebody is glaze nowadays, or just giving somebody a compliment. We live in a society where it's a recession in self-worth and compliments and stuff like that, and I want to change that. I want to be the voice of the voiceless. So it might take long, but I know if the world is ready, I'm ready to change it. And I said this one time, I'm only going to change it once. And if it resorts back to what it used to be, then so be it. I'll only change it one time and one time only. As I said, it ain't nothing's permanent, only semi. But you know what's cold, you can see your breath. Oh, you can't even see it, but it's cold out here. But I got the jacket off. A couple petty things that I do gatekeep fashion here and there, but somebody will. If you really want it, you'll find it. I do gatekeep music sometimes, but if you really want it, you'll find it, But anything else, not really, Most of my stuff are hand-me-downs, or I sew it myself, so. Yeah, if we had the money, we wouldn't be buying. We wouldn't be buying name brand like that. But I tend not to delegate myself on a name brand because it's just the same fabric, just with a name on it. That's why it's called a name branding. As we used to get branded back in the day. Everything has a morbid past to it, even picnics. Don't let me get on that now. Don't let me get on that. Multiple videos were supposed to come out this day, so this is one video. I ain't gonna lie. Each video will be made in the same exact spot, just something different. So don't get mad if you like, why the scenery hasn't changed. I mean, I got caught up with real life things. So with that, just I wouldn't say be grateful in a rude way, but just bear with me. It's a method to my madness, and greatness comes a long way. As the cliches say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So stick with it, man. Stick with it. But I love the support. I love the fans. I love the followers. It's great. I would never scam my fans though. I would never do no cash app scam on it. If money that bad, I'ma let you know. You gonna see me start doing commercials and shit like goddamn MC Hammer and shit like that. Even though I wouldn't market or do that up things if I don't really contribute to it. Like if I don't wear it or eat it or do anything with that product, I wouldn't probably do it, or play the game of it. I wouldn't probably try to sell it to you, because kids are very impressionable, even adults. Shoot, I almost got scammed the other day. Shoot, not gonna lie. Is that a spider? Surely is, but we got our boots on, so we ain't scared. But bam, let me talk about you scamming, bro. It's scamming. We're not even talking about the AI, because it might seem a little bit scary, but it will get to the point where a paradox will be created in the AI to the point where it will resent to itself and it will destroy itself. Not destroying itself as in it will be corrupted, but like it will be easier to figure out what is real and what is not, just based off the sound and the motions of these so-called characters. I don't want to get into in depth because I'm not a computer whiz anymore. I stopped that. But we will probably touch bases back on that again. But when it comes to scamming, right? The reason you get like strange calls from random numbers because maybe you went on a website and you gave your information out, not even like your ID or nothing, like maybe your number or the city or your address you lived at, and they'll be like, oh, yada yada yada, this is your last name, yada yada, you live here. We have a plan, or you owe this amount of money. Bam. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, when I was a little bad kid, I was a little baby kid. I used to want to do that because I was like, stealing packages wasn't enough. I wasn't making any money off that. Like me selling like Flintstone gummies at school wasn't enough. I was so called a hustler, but I seen the error of my ways. I wouldn't say I had an ego death because I feel like I would never get that. Mainly because my ego is maybe too high. I may be humble on camera in real life, but in my head, I feel like I'm the greatest man alive. And maybe I feel like everybody should do that. You just don't say it. Maybe I will experience it, but I thought I would experience it when I lost my cousin. You know, when I saw my cousin die, I thought I would experience that in some type of level. But death is just another notch of life. It may corrupt you, but it may evolve you. And with me, I feel like I was stagnant. Nothing really changed. I was just more quiet to my family members. And maybe when I die, they'll see these videos and they'll see that I never really changed. It's just I tend to have less worth now, you know? And I see me distance myself from my friends and family mainly because they don't, not that we don't see eye to eye. We never will be see eye to eye, but mainly to the point where I want to reach greatness, but they want me to do a generic job, do something in reality, do something that's stuck to the ground. Now, I understand that if I wasn't a creative genius of some sort, which I'm not, but having no faith in me at all is crazy. When I'm showing you proof, I'm showing you it's working. They wanted me to do football. They wanted me to do art. They wanted me to do baseball. You're good at that. You can go on the collegiate level. Yes, but at the same time, I probably would have had a faster route to spread my word, but it wouldn't be authentic because they will only love me for what I can do for them, not what I'm saying. And I thought I would so-called lose this so-called genius I had if I continued playing football, if I took that offer, right? And I was using my injuries as a clutch. I was like, I can't do it, I'm scared. My shoulder and my spine, I was using it. And now that I see my so-called, people I knew back in high school and they're in college playing, I'm like, I'm so proud of them. Like, I'm so proud of each one of them. And I'm like, I'm stuck here. Nobody wants to be stuck in their hometown. Nobody. That's what I leave so many times, try and leave. But am I leaving for the right reasons? I don't know. The patience, they say. Don't overthink it, because once you overthink it, you tend to lose your mind. Everything you say and do will be discredited for your insanity. I'm trying. I'm really am. Right? And I don't want to nitpick. Everybody has everybody has a sob story, so why should I complain either? Like I seen this dude on it was on TikTok. I don't really use TikTok unless public, but I seen this dude on TikTok, right? He talks, he's a little chubby dude. He talked about he gave himself a year to live, you know? And when I was listening to him, I didn't fully grasp what he was saying, mainly because of the point I thought he was only doing it for the money because he had his Cash App, a GoFundMe page, and stuff about his bills, and I was like, is he creating content? Is he out there going, or he just complaining about life? Because I feel like you spewing out your negativity does nothing for you or others but feel pity. That's why I said I hate when people feel pity for me, because I will change that fact. But now that I heard his video, I'm like, maybe he truly is, because you never know. Just like with a homeless man, you don't know if he's using that money for drugs or food. That's why I usually just buy them food, And if they don't want the food, that means they wanted the money to buy something else. They wanted to feed their addiction or cigarettes, drugs. But I don't judge because I know what it feels to be addicted. I have people that have been around me that had addiction, that had relapsed, that was strong, sober. I have been in every area, and I have compassion and empathy for all of them, no matter if it's good or bad. That's why I said the devil's advocate is one of the most powerful things you can use, because You never know what is truly in the man's mind or the human being mind, the individual to himself. As you corrupt it, you corrode, you fantasize, you romanticize the unknown, and the mundane becomes boring and dull. But that is all for this video. Next video is coming up maybe in a couple seconds, probably. I don't know. Who truly knows? You know what I'm saying? Who truly knows how these videos are going? But I do want to apologize for not making these videos earlier in the day. I was procrastinating as always. Salute, gotta get on this work. But we're in the lab with music. We'll probably start sending out snippets on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is really where I'm getting my audience at, and then they come here. So I appreciate that. You know, I feel like the short media really gets it. But anyway, it's been great talking to you, and I will see you in a couple minutes, I think. Yeah.